What up, y'all sweet? What it do? Put some lotion on these hands. They've been in water all day. Goodness. But we got a message. Welcome back to the wheat field, y'all. Spirit said lesson learned, lesson learned, lessons learned, lesson learned. Like something about knowing when to leave, like you got it. You know it. It's something about security and keeping yourself safe. And the spirit may be bringing, it feels like they're bringing a message wrapped around safety and your ability to keep yourself safe. Hey, Miss Monica, great afternoon, great evening. As we move into the evening hours, we're so excited. We just realized that tomorrow is Veterans Day. Grand evening, Queen. Thank you so much for tapping in. Tomorrow's Veterans Day. So we get the day off. We have our PTO days for work is aligned with like the federal holiday calendar. So like the banks is closed and stuff like that. We close. So that's a good thing because we just realized it. Like, oh snap, we got the day off. We appreciate that. Spirit, it gave us something about you being able to protect yourself. And it says one side says pre-attack or before the attack, and then the other side says lessons learned. And so they gave us this list. Right, we were taking notes, and they told us. So we're gonna go through it. We're gonna get the messages from it. Oh, spirit animals has been coming through. So, and we saw this video and we posted to the community page. I don't know if y'all saw it, but look at this. Like, and we've been talking about spirit animals and guardians. So look at how like all of these people, pets, are protecting them from this danger. And this just came across our feed. And one of them, it was just like, wow. Like one of these actually, they like showed where the dog almost held her in place to make sure she didn't move. Look at this. Like pets be knowing. Look how he moved, and he gonna hold her and keep her right there so she don't move. That's crazy. So somebody may have a pet that's like a spiritual guardian, or your spirit team may even lead you to go get a pet that's gonna be like your spiritual guardian, right? So if you're being led to that, then heed it. So it's like pets and stuff. The animals, they have a sense that we don't always be tapped into. You passed the exam! Yay! Go Rosalina! I'm sorry, we gotta stop and celebrate Rosalina. Go Rosalina! Congratulations! Yay! We knew you were gonna pass. We knew you were gonna get it. We are so excited and so glad to get your good news, beloved. Congratulations. Great, great, great job. Yes, like all of the celebration, all of the celebs, like I don't know what that was, but cheers to you. Cheers to you, beloved. Congratulations. We know all the hard work you put in there, and we were just saying that somebody was gonna get some really great news, so I'm glad you got really great news. Congratulations, Rosalina. Wow, you talking about staying diligent and doing the hard work. Congratulations. So, kudos to you and being able to move forward and pick your major. I know you're super excited. Hey, Miss Hillary, thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate y'all. We were just having to give Rosalina a celebration. Yes, 3 years of hard work, right? And you didn't quit. You persevered. You stayed with it, and now you see the fruits of your labor. Like perseverance is a thing. Like just don't quit, y'all. Like seriously. Um, I'm so glad to hear your good news. Right, I'm celebrating with you. So keep us updated on all the progress. Spirit gave us lessons learned. So pre-attack is here. It's given the ability to defend yourself. So if you went through something that made you feel like, oh shit, you know what I mean? This didn't work out so well. I got attacked. Something may have seemed like it persevered over you. Like something you could feel like something got you, you know, or somebody got you. But after those types of situations, you could feel like a sense of distrust or mistrust in self in terms of your discernment, um, your ability to keep yourself safe, to trust you, kind of energy. And Spirit said, you learned a lesson, you understand, um, it's given the tenets in the process of keeping yourself safe. You can trust your discernment, and you got this. The lessons have been learned. So, they gave us a couple of things. Let's jump into it. The Tears of Tarot show. You show enough, never know what you're going to get. It's going to start slow, like that old school Crisco. We got to get out the can and into the pan, and the Alpha and Omega come in and turn the heat up. They get to cooking. They do. They do. You know, we know a little bit of what? It's your ability to protect you. Pre-attack energy. What's going on during a pre-attack phase? Somebody is running recon. Yeah, they're trying to figure something out, right? They prioritizing, you know what I mean? What is it that they want? What is their goal? They are choosing their target. They're making a selection. Right? So why would you be the target? It could be that you're an empath. Maybe they feel like they can get over on you or whatever reason they want to target you. They will start to gather information on you. So information gathering is another stage. And then they would try to identify a weakness so that they can get close to you, beloved. Right? So say for instance, a person wants to connect to you. Their priority is it's getting cold outside. Shit, I need a place to stay. You know, so they might target you. Why? Because they think that they got enough information, like maybe you're single, maybe you have children, maybe you feel like, you know, you could use a helping hand, shit gets hard, get a little lonely, you know, what do you want from a person? Oh, he has to be considerate, and he has to be honest, and he has to be helpful, and he has to have, you know, a mentoring spirit for my children, you know, all these things that we would be telling people, and they're gathering this information, and then they would look for a weakness. What is the weakness? Looking for a person to help mentor children. Looking for financial help and partnership stability. A need for companionship. You know what I mean? All these things that an adversary would consider a weakness. For some people, it could be childhood trauma. Things that allude to some sort of sense of insecurity or codependency. Things that they can kind of latch on and use against you. Spirit said these people will have a developed persona. Like it's not a real personality, but it's a personality that they have developed. It's given a false or fake persona. It's given like they spend time building up their capabilities to see if they can really like, you know, run recon and get their target and be able to like successfully attack a person and get what they want. So they would be building up their capabilities. Then they would test out their capabilities. So say if you get in relationship with a person, y'all talking stage or whatever the case may be, you telling them, you know, y'all think y'all getting to know each other. You do. You think you're getting to know this person and they're getting to know you. You're telling them, what do you like? What are your standards or your priorities in a relationship? What do you prefer? You may even go into the things that hurt you in the past. That's a big no-no, right? You may be starting to over divulge information. So this person will start to develop their personality that they're gonna display to you based on the things that they're hearing and they're learning about you. They're gonna start to test their capabilities with you. They're gonna test this boundary. They're gonna test this boundary. They're gonna test that boundary. They're gonna test that boundary. Four corners, four walls. They're gonna test them and test it for weaknesses. Where is your system and process weak at? And they're gonna test it and they're gonna attack it and they're completely. I don't know why it's given complete the test series, once they complete the test series, it's something about staging it, and then they start to put on this show and put on this act. And when we got to the staging point, Spirit was like gave a show, and the show equals the attack. So and then when I start hearing, I don't know why it's coming out weird. So give us clarity, Spirit. Ayo. The show is when they get to the stage. It's like setting the stage for something, and that is when the attack starts to happen. So hopefully y'all picking up on what we putting down, because it looks simple, but it feels so complicated for a person to kind of build up, this persona, and to see how they can use their capabilities to get over on your boundaries and start testing them systematically to set the stage for the attack is what we're getting. Thank you so much for clearing that up. It is given now round of applause. I'm here, Rihanna. How about a round of applause, like a standing ovation, right? It's almost like somebody kind of being clued in, or you're getting to the point where you can see the recon. You can see what is their priority, what is their agenda. Why did this person choose to connect to me? What information am I giving out that they could use against me? What are the weaknesses I may be able to identify in self that I may strengthen up so that nobody can attack those weaknesses and kind of get to me, right? It's given like the same thing you're doing on the opposite to prepare yourself or make you attack proof is given. Like your defenses and your security is so up that it's always anticipating these things. It's given anticipation. It's like when you get a security system on your house. You get the security system because you anticipate that somebody may try to break into your shit. So you protect it. You do it ahead of time. And you run checks on the system to make sure that it's functioning and operating as expected. So in the event of an attack, the system does what it's supposed to do. It alerts you, the authorities, whatever, right? It's given that. Like we have to be in a mindset of protection and just do it a little bit differently. If we understand their mode of action and how they attack us, then we can understand how we prepare for attacks and protect ourselves. It's given lesson learned. So somebody understands this. Yeah. Yeah, so if you are able to identify your weaknesses, that means you're able to look in the mirror and you can continue to develop yourself. Persona development is personal development. You build your own capabilities of being able to protect yourself. And the spirit will help you build those capabilities, and the spirit will help you test those capabilities. So somebody may be in the test stage, right? Or the spirit may be putting you through a test or something like that. Yeah, to see if you've learned the lessons. All of that to see if you learned the lessons. So lessons learned. Let's get into it. First one is governing yourself, mastering your energy. They showed us the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is an indicator of mastering your energy. They wrote Pentacles, King. And I'm hearing Yoda's voice. Pentacles, King. You are. So it's giving Jedi Master, right? Like, so you being able to Jedi mind trick these so-and-sos out here is what it's giving. And it's like, you mastering your energy. Of course, you have identified your weaknesses and turned them into a strength. That helps you protect yourself. It helps you to detect threats that are around you, and it also helps you respond to any attack. And Spirit circled the word recover. I love Yoda too. And they circled the word recover. So definitely recovery is important. So we see governing self, King of Pentacles energy, mastering your energy, identifying and understanding your weaknesses and turning them into strengths. We see the ability to protect yourself and being confident in that. And protecting yourself, you can identify threats that are coming towards you, and you can respond and take the right action to thwart or mitigate the threat. And you have the ability to recover, beloved. That's what we got. Thank you to Spirit, the Alpha and Omega, for helping us get that out. Yes, and it's something about a round of applause. They say a standing ovation, like somebody need to take a bow right now. So I don't know if it's you. You did a great job. Maybe your acting skills and all of this shit paid off, right? Just the way like they come in and act, sometimes, you have to let them act like that, which means you act in a kind of way to see what they gonna do at the end of the day. So it's giving that. This one? Okay. Look, the unicorn and the maiden. See, communication with unicorns, purification, and what is that? Undercover. Undercover action. We literally was just talking about that. Like how you are kind of like undercover. It's giving sleuth, like investigator, right? It's giving like I know how to protect me, and that means I have to be a little bit sleuthy, right? I have to understand the threats that are out there, and I have to always make sure that I'm acting in a way that's keeping me safe. They're never going to see my full hand, you know what I mean? It's given, yeah, I know how to protect me. Undercover action. Anything else in here? Yes. Come, this is your invitation to the realm of the fairy. So somebody's getting an invitation. Follow me. 23 could be a challenge. It could be for change. 10 is another increment of 5. So 2 times 5. This is 23, which is 5. It's 3 5s here. It's 15. It's given, I do see devil energy, right? Which could be a threat, an opposition, or something that you need to face in order to meet a challenge and overcome it and strengthen yourself. But it's given like you already know how to protect yourself. And because you're doing the work of self-mastery, you're getting an invitation to something. It's like the spirit is going to test you, but it knows, or you know that, I don't know, if it knows, it must know. But it's giving, the spirit is testing you, and maybe even to show you what you've learned and what you can do. We see knowledge. See, it's what you know. It's test, right? Knowledge means change. And we were getting the energy of change. Wow. And 28 is another 10. That's 25. Yeah, 23, 10, that's 15, and another 10 is 25. 2 and 5 breaks down to 7. But that's a lot. You want this too? Once was innocent. See, somebody who was once innocent and may have, people come in and do this to you, do that to you, feeling like you constantly being attacked by adversaries. And a spirit puts you in a position where you now know how to protect yourself. Like you can analyze situations even from a pre-attack position, confirmation, and discern it. Like you understand how to move and navigate through it, letting go, detachment, and moving on. You know how to move through it. Like you're not gonna get me caught up in this quicksand with you. You know what I mean? Like I can discern, I understand it's a threat, I can let it go, I can detach, I'm moving on. When you get the knowledge and you understand it, you just move through the process. Anything else in here? Yes. The right moment, sensing out the right timing. Not only am I thinking about sensing out the right timing, when to move, but it's also how to move. And this is scared to fly. And see, scared to fly is kind of like a fear issue. And that's why we were getting, the spirit said, no, you've been through enough. You've learned enough to trust you, to trust yourself. You're safe. Everything okay? Yeah. Forgiveness transcending the ego. I don't know why that came out like that. Like, is everything okay? I don't know why it was giving me like that question. Forgiveness transcending the ego. So if you feel like in the past you may have people have gotten over on you, like you didn't protect yourself or some shit like that, like let go of that. I am picking up empath energy, child of the moon. It's definitely giving water. You know, sometimes we can, our emotions and how we feel about people, we could be a little bit too trusting, too soon, too giving, too, is what it's giving. Empathic, right? But you are highly intuitive, even psychic, because the moon is represented by deep emotions, you know, subconscious shit coming up, hidden truth. It's definitely connected to the emotional, you know, side of us. That element, the cup, the spirit. Pisces is very intuitive. Cancer is very intuitive. Even Scorpio, even though it talks to like death and transition, but somebody could be considered a moon child and very empathic, and you needed to understand attacks. Like, what does it look like when you're being attacked? What does it feel like when you are with an adversary? Somebody that got their sights on you. This is in reverse. So let's see. Her special place. Find your own safe space inside and out. I can't make it up. It's like understanding that you are safe. Like you have the ability to keep yourself safe. And the spirit teaching somebody that they have the ability to keep themselves safe. People may have gotten to you in the past. You may have been attacked and feel like you took losses, but you really were learning the lesson of how to protect yourself. Especially with somebody that can have such deep sensitivities. People will tell you that your sensitivity is wrong, but it's not. Your sensitivity is a gift. What you needed to understand is how to protect it. We have Nine of Wands. See how to protect it. That's warrior spirit. So these series of attacks was to teach you how to bring out the warrior in you. And you could have an entity attachment, like something that's been tracing you, right? It could be attached to you in some kind of way. I am picking up on a snowflake. It is winter. I am picking up on Valak, which is a demonic entity that attacks people in terms of like their faith. So you could be a person that's highly spiritual. Like again, you could be connected to the ethereal things. I don't know why we had to stop and say ethereal, etheric, very spiritual, psychic. Deep. I'm picking up definitely a psychic. Let's see, what is that? That looks like Leo in the astrology. Yeah. Ten of Wands, whatever this is, it's a very, very strong. Like it's been bringing you issues for a minute. Whatever this is, and for some reason I'm seeing a trumpet, like judgment is coming. Yeah, a very strong attack, heavy. So thank you to the Alpha and Omega for bringing this message through us to help us realize how we are being prepared to recognize attacks and protect ourselves. Let us be spiritually strengthened and edified to bear the yoke you have placed upon our shoulders. Ten of Wands. Strengthen us so that we may be able to build forward as you instruct us to do so. We ask for us to overflow in our spiritual I'm hearing spiritual growth and tools. So they're directing the prayer specifically. It's giving spiritual growth and strength. I do feel a growth of your sensitivity. It's also saying like deep forgiveness and releasing the ego of what you think it should be, beloved. Somebody may be trying to be a little bit, I don't know why I'm hearing the word harden, and we picked up bitterness earlier today. Like the things you've gone through could change your heart and make you bitter, but Spirit saying your sensitivity is the gift. As long as you know how to protect yourself and understand what the pre-attack process looks like, how they target, how do they select, how do we give them information that allows them to, morph and develop a fake persona, right? How do they test our boundaries and push us and set the stage for the attack itself? Once you understand the process and you can unravel it, you can reverse engineer it in order to protect yourself, beloved. It's giving lessons learned. Somebody learned how to do it. Yeah, so I pray that you see and that you hear and that you see what you need in order to be spiritually strengthened. Knight of Wands. Yeah, you know how to battle. And when you see the threat, you see the attack, you know how to move quickly to counter it, is what it's giving. Like you're ready. And you have the intensity, you have the strength, you have the fire, you have the passion, the drive in order to do this, to protect yourself. Like you can feel safe knowing that you are rooted and that you are grounded. And as you get this message and you feel secure and strong enough to bear the yoke that's on your shoulders, we see Three of Wands. I'm getting the vision. This is all wands. This is all wands. Every card that has come out in the tarot is a wand. So is this a spiritual attack? Absolutely. Absolutely. Are you being taught how to protect yourself? Yes. It's giving soul security. Everybody be talking about security. It's giving soul security, like how to protect yourself. Pentacles, yeah, Two of Pentacles, balance. Where to put your energy. Wow. I'm just hearing the words Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Like the spirit is saying is let's go, let's do it. What is that? This is the Nine of Cups. It's gonna lead somebody to wish fulfillment. And you see, they gave us the Goetia cards today, and it's like you having to face demons and devils and dark energy and being able to go into that darkness and master yourself and come up with the key. Master or face your fears to come up with the key to your own mastery. Like you unlocked you. It's something like that. Yeah, Hangman is coming through. Yeah, number 12. And the Hangman is giving me like, for some reason, it's in reverse. Like, people may not see your point of view right now. They haven't come around. The Lovers is here. So you could be attached to a person that's kind of like very, they could use primal energy because this Lovers has Lilith on it. And she always talks about like getting your primal needs met. You know what I mean? Digging into what's true and real to you. She's also very gifted. So when I think about the child of the moon, it gives that, like that energy of emotion, right? Deep emotion. What's beneath the consciousness, subconscious. Very, it's given like, I don't know why I wanted to say down to the root of it, because Lilith to me always associates with root chakra, but it's something about her gifts because Lilith is gifted. She, if you theorize about her persona, and you can think about this in what's missing in theology, right? We have to look at not only what's there, but what's not there. That's a strategic way, right? We're being sleuthy, we're investigating. So if we know that Adam had the first wife and her name was Lilith, right? Then the Most High God put her away, or they broke up, however the fuck it went. You could take that with a grain of salt, beloved. But the fact is that when Adam and Eve had kids, according to the theology, Cain slew Abel. Abel passed, therefore Cain was kicked out of the garden for committing the crime of murder. Cain went out and he married another person. Who the fuck did he marry? He married somebody from Lilith's lineage. How did he do that? Because Lilith is gifted with the ability of parthenogenesis. She can bear children without having been fertilized by sperm. She can self fertilize. And that is called like immaculate conception. And we have other examples in the theology of immaculate conception, right? Or miracle births. She had that gift. So it's something about your root chakra energy, your gifted abilities, all these things combined that would make you a target for a selection. So when we look at target selection, why would somebody target you? Is your ability to be fruitful. Is your ability to, I'm hearing alchemize, to create, to bring forth, it's something about unlimited potentiality, which is why mastering your energy is so important. See, Ten of Pentacles, it's something about your ability to create, to birth. And Ten of Pentacles is also associated with lineage. So I don't know what your lineage is and where does it go back to, but it's given that you have gifts that come through your lineage, and that could be the reason why these entities are targeting you. Both of these, this one, yes. Yeah, see, it's definitely energy or arrows or a target or something traveling where it's given. This could be, no, it's something targeting or traveling. You could be moving forward, but I'm picking up something moving through the airways, like traveling. Look, secrets, high priestess. You're getting messages, and it could be coming from down your lineage, like ancestors could be speaking to you to tell you something about yourself, how to protect yourself. Why are these entities always attacking you? Thank you. Look, we see Queen of Pentacles. We did see your overall master energy as King of Pentacles. But maybe once you understand this, or understand that this is a lesson that you've been learning, that you will continue to grow, evolve, and morph into the King of Pentacles. Like, that's the next step. Yeah. See, balance. King of Cups. Once you balance out your emotions, Moonchild, that's water energy. It's giving heavily psychic. But once you balance out that, like your heart chakra, how you expend your energy, because energy is a resource, right? So your flow, your spiritual flow is given. You can't always, as an empath, one of the things that's like off balance, especially in the Queen of Cups or like Knight of Cups, Page of Cups type of energy, needing to mature in that is your sensitivity. And because you're so sensitive, you can connect to people who are hurt. It could be out of trauma, it could be out of some sense of codependence. It could be like a need of protection. Like you could be sensitive and feel like you need people to help you, to protect you, to guard you. And some of the people that you might be selecting to guard you or to cover you are just people who are mirroring back to you so that they can get something from you. Like they're not necessarily, true defenders and protectors. They're not loyal like those pets we saw. It's not that. It's given devouring. It's given, see, an entity. And this entity, Valak, you know what I mean? Kind of giving like a Zazel vibes, like something that would be following you or stalking you. And it's for your gifts and it's for your energy. See, it's like you being able to move to calmer waters. And somebody feels like, it's like being trapped somewhere between the Five of Swords and the Six of Swords. What are the mind games? What are the fuckery? I need to be able to see it so that I can right the ship and move towards calm, beloved. Yeah, see, Emperor is coming here. Who is this? I'm hearing you. It's giving a week. So, King of Pentacles to the Emperor is giving your progression. Yeah, it's definitely being able to stand in your authority. Ain't nobody coming in to fuck with the Emperor because they know that the Emperor will go to war. You know what I'm saying? The Seven of Wands is in reverse. It's like the Spirit was giving you a lesson on how to fight, how to protect yourself. And every fight doesn't require the same tools, and that's what we were getting earlier today. Like sometimes we fight with the bat, you know what I mean? Like them wands, like, it is that. And sometimes we fight with the pen or with the word, with the truth, the sword could come through. It just depends on you understanding the pre-attack and staying clued in so that you know how to defend. How do you defend? Justice. How do you defend? How do you protect yourself? So that everything turns out right. The way that it's supposed to be. Five of Pentacles, so that you don't take a loss. And sometimes you can feel like you're out of control or that you don't have help, that you out here on your own. And when we move from a place like that, like we need help and support, then people who are looking for that information to attach to that weakness, a need of support, of safety, they can come in and play on that shit. Yeah, it's conflict, right? It's the bullshit, right? It is, oh, you need somebody to protect you from this conflict because Seven of Wands in reverse, you are telling me the message is that you don't feel like you can defend yourself. You don't even, the grand protector, the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega is always with you. So at the very least, if you feel like you in the Five of Pentacles by yourself, you still not by yourself. You not by yourself ever. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, your protectors are with you. Like in all those videos, I don't know what was coming out. Communication, Mercury retrograde. Somebody gonna come back around. The spirit is bringing a test, so be mindful. But it's giving like all of those people were sitting there and they had a pet, which was their loyal companion. And the pet was giving them information on threats that were coming, that were imminent threats, imminent danger. Like, I'm going to move you and hold you in place, like right here, because this shit is finna pass. You going to see it. It could hit like right there, but you safe because I got you. Like, you not by yourself. That's what it's giving. Hierophant, can't make it up. Hierophant, you not by yourself, and that's the truth. See, you may need to change that belief and come under a different belief system, right? That you are definitely protected. You are covered. No matter what. On this journey, you not by yourself. So if you are having conversations with people, and sometimes we say that, you know what I mean? What do you want? What do you want out of a person? Oh, I want a protector. I want a provider. I want this, that, and the other. And then they started showing up as the things that you said you wanted. But that's really not who they are. You just told them who to be. Which one? This one? You want this too? No. Yeah, see, Nine of Pentacles. You feel like you are out here on your own, but you got a lot to protect. You really do. You have a lot to protect. And you're walking towards wish fulfillment. You're walking towards independence and self-sufficiency. And you will need to be able to understand how to maintain your emperor week, how to master your energy, how to protect it from those adversaries. We got Queen of Swords. Definitely blocking some shit out and being able to protect it. Anything else? No. So we left off with Queen of Swords. We do still feel the King of Pentacles because they wrote it down. But right now we see Queen of Pentacles, High Priestess, King of Cups, right? Needing to really balance your energy and understand that and making the just and righteous decisions. Right, understanding principle and how to follow the wise counselor within as you move forward on this journey. Yeah, be a light onto others. Number 4. You have a powerful message to share. See, that's why you're an empath. You're supposed to be empathic. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. If you learn the lessons, then you will share that and other people will learn from you. Be honest with yourself. This is a blessing in disguise. So be honest with you. Are there times in the past where you gave people way too much information about you and they were able to weaponize it and use that information against you? I know we have. I don't know how many people have done that, but I know we did. Prioritize self-care is here. A part of self-care is understanding your ability to secure yourself. The fact that you're not by yourself, but you are able to secure you. You're never alone. For somebody, you can have anywhere from 4 to 5 guides around you, right? So you just don't know. You don't know how much spiritual help and protection you actually have. See, so don't settle for less. Don't settle. Don't settle. Like, don't move too fast out of, low vibrational reasons. And you know what those reasons would be. I definitely keep getting like, don't move too soon. Don't rush. Don't tell a person too much. Allow yourself to see, to vet, to fill it out, right? They don't need to know, What are you looking for? Oh, my spirit is telling me when we find it. You know, what are your values? I value honesty. I value accountability. I value ethics and morality. Oh, I'll know when I see it, right? I'll know when I see it. That's how you can make the decision, right? Justice. I'll know when I see it. My spirit tells me what's right and what's just. I'll know when I see it. I don't know when I feel it. You don't have to give out all your information. You just know. Some shit is supposed to be secure. Anything else? Be the real you is coming through. And we also see, no, it's not time yet. So something else is here, but it's definitely your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. I'm feeling something on that card. If you can be your authentic self and like be who you are with a person without feeling the need to morph, then that's not your person. Some people feel the need to put on a persona like, I'm just gonna have a little bite, a little salad or some shit when you know you want some ribs or a damn cheeseburger or some shit like that. Like you eat, like you got an appetite, but now you over here taking these little bitty bites. If you gotta be in that energy, that mode, that person is not for you. So yeah, see, worry and stress and shit. What they gonna think? Fuck what they gonna think. If they don't like your energy, then they ain't for you, weak. Most real people don't be on that shit, no way. They want to take their time because they want to protect themselves as well. You know what I mean? If a person is on that super rushy shit, that's something for you to vet. Just really be cognizant. Look, Ten of Pentacles coming out. I told you it's something in your lineage. It's something with your energy. Definitely Moonchild, empath, and your psychic abilities, your empathic abilities are very valuable. Somebody who can see, somebody who you could even be an avatar again, Jedi type of energy. Yeah, obviously that's another one. And she just put up Empress T 4444 in the title of her upload. Y'all just heard it on the notification. It said something about 1111. So this is definitely about connections, right? You could have had an encounter with your twin that made you feel like, I don't trust myself to make the right decision. But Spirit said you do. You have enough information based on past experiences to kind of detect these threats. You know what I'm saying? And you could use it against them. See, Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands. Six of Swords in reverse was giving us kind of like Five of Swords, Six of Swords. See, in between is Five of Swords and Six of Swords, like needing to right the boat, which means that you could still be facing some sort of conflict or having faced the conflict, having been out there, having gone through, the mind games and the drama and shit, of a person that's attacking you, being under attack. And for somebody, it could be that they caught you defenseless, right? With the Seven of Wands in reverse. Ten of Pentacles could have been their game. That was the target. They selected you because you were either highly energetic or you had money or some sort of an abundance of a resource that they wanted, that they needed. Yeah, Chariot is here. And you being able to walk through all that dark that we had down there and balancing the dark with your light is helping you move forward. It's definitely giving strong, it's giving leadership, and a lot of people interpret the Emperor, who is already down here, as the person that's in the Chariot. You see how they got their scepter? Like, it's giving like the Emperor is moving forward. That's how you move. I'm hearing, bad boys, what you want, what you gonna do when it come for you. That's what I heard. At the end, I think of the first one. Was it the first one? When he had Mike Lowry was talking about Martin Lawrence the whole time, like, you drive too slow or some shit. And then he raced that car down there and they got the bad guy at the end. He was like, that's how you drive. Anytime you drive, that's how you drive. That's how I'm getting. That's how you move. Every single time you vet a person, you vet them like this. That's how you move, like you got it. Welcome to the kingdom, beloved. It's what I got. You passed the test. You passed it. Shark energy. What? Talking about being a shark among sharks. What? Swim away from this situation. You know when to move. 35 breaks down to an 8. The infinite said, you know how to move. You a goddamn mermaid out here and shit with swimming with the sharks. It's given like you know how to swim with the sharks. But again, you know how to move away from certain situations that don't serve you. It's like no, your spidey senses is up, your alarm system is on, like everybody, it's like full systems go. And you being pressure tested to see if you are going to understand that this is a threat. Yeah, wings. You are needed. You never needed those wings to fly. So you definitely have gifts, right? But it's like, shit, again, you moving. Everything, and this is another 8, 35 and 8. 8 and 8. I am feeling karma coming through. And it's giving good karma for you. You've learned your lessons from the past, right? You took it, you developed into a person who knows how to sniff this shit out. And even cloak, right? You definitely made some sort of change. And the world is waiting for you. It's given like your spirit team is waiting for you to do this. To understand how to protect yourself so that you can move forward. Yeah, forgiveness is here and spaceship is here. So don't be afraid to like keep your energy light as you go through this. It could be heavy for somebody. Goodness, we see a gift from the universe and you letting something go. We see escapist. Yeah, coming home to yourself and being honest with yourself. Flower. Right, so definitely be honest with you. You know, for the most part, what's plaguing you. If it's your sensitivity, if it's your tendency in the past to attach to people sooner than what you should have, giving them too much trust, giving them too many chances, benefits for doubts, people who try to tell you that your sensitivity is the problem. Your sensitivity is not the problem. It's not. Your sensitivity is your gift. It's a part of your power. The issue is your ability to defend yourself, to sniff out attacks. Why are they coming towards you? It is for the very thing that makes you you, is your sensitivity. The thing that they will hold against you and tell you you're too sensitive is the reason why they attach to you. So do it for you. She just keeps coming out, and I definitely see this winter. Winter is here. It's something with the snowflakes. We've been picking up on winter energy. Like, so be cautious this winter. It could really be a learning session for somebody. The spirit may really be having you sit down and take inventory to reflect, to learn, so that you can be better, faster, more efficient in the spring. See, come home to yourself. Yeah. Yes, Hillary, their lack of sensitivity is their problem. Yes. And people who attach to you for your sensitive energy, be careful because they are very depleting. They could siphon you out. They could suck you till you fucking dry. And they have no qualms about leaving you depleted or decimated or destroyed, beloved. They really don't. And when you try to recover from those types of situations, a part of it could be a mistrust of self. I don't know how to discern this, or I feel like I've been, just I don't know why I'm getting the words misused and abused in certain situations. I've been left out there. People don't cover me. They don't protect me. If anything, they just use me and take from me, siphon out all of my energy. And you needing to understand how to defend yourself, to build up that strength and that courage. Yeah, treat to let them go. Some shit gotta burn. Some shit just gotta burn. And you already have the answers, and it says don't seek anybody else's approval. It's time for healing. Not war, but you need to heal. And it's giving recovery. And during this recovery, right, you could be pushed to recover or just to understand some things. Some people could be in recovery, some people could be in a testing. Like, everybody is different on their journey. Yeah, on their voyage. Everybody is in a different position. Everybody on a different boat. You know what I'm saying? So, depending on where you are, it's the same principle. Homework, take yourself out. It's something about time for healing, not war. So, I don't know who you are. You are at war. I can't get past that. But it's giving me a weird vibe. This evil queen keeps coming up. You deserve sugar, not salt. And you being called to revolt or protest against something. I'm not for sure what that is or how it makes sense to somebody, but take it how it resonates. You definitely are connected to somebody that's giving you salt, not sugar. And the spirit says you deserve sugar, so don't settle for salt. Don't settle to be around somebody that's just salty as fuck. Like, no. See, Queen of Swords, cut that shit out. Didn't she come out already? Yeah, she right here, Queen of Swords. Yeah, like, you don't need to be around. If this is this salty ass bitch right here, spirit says you gotta understand that energy. It could be somebody that you are connected to in the household, and you need to see it with the Six of Wands. Like, recognize that this person is got a problem. I don't know. But that's why it's like for us to kind of understand that energy. I'm not saying that you have to always match energy with energy, but try to see it. If a person is this evil ass queen that's throwing salt and throwing motherfucking shade, what the fuck is your problem? Is what it's giving. It's giving your gift, your energy. Yeah, this is definitely lovers. This is definitely somebody you connected to. Wow. Oh my goodness. Look, it is time to call judgment right here. I do see the Ace of Pentacles backed up to the Queen of Pentacles. See, Queen of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles, and it's given like Queen of Pentacles takes this opportunity to hone in how she's expending her energy or who's in her energy and make the right decisions. That's going to cause you to level up, boss up. Like this opportunity, this is a test, something the Spirit is giving you so that you can level up. It's giving King of Pentacles moving into that Emperor. Yeah, and it's like, can you see it? Be patient or some shit. Future plans, decisions. It's decisions to be made. It's something about decision making. An action plan. Discovery, possibilities, growth, openness. It's giving decisions. Yeah, look what they brought out again, the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Somebody is extremely, I don't care whether you consider it physically wealthy like 3D and what's in your bank account, but somebody is crazy wealthy. It's giving, look, this is 30 pentacles that's down here. This is giving 3 generations at least. Like, I don't know how long this go back, but it's giving like your family lineage or what is coming down your lineage is very potent, is very strong, and you need to understand how to defend it. Like, you may not have been taught, you know, what the shit this is, that you got a fucking demon on your ass, and it's showing up in partnerships. Look, Empress, it could be a mother figure. It could be. right? It could be trying to birth your divine feminine energy, or it could just be another person. Yeah, somebody that you're in the house with. And I don't know if this emperor is a dad, or you just may have to stand in your authority with this person. Yeah. The Knight of Pentacles is here in justice. I am here like it's been a long time coming. And it's something with anger, the Knight of Swords, or some sort of fast moving energy. It could be you knowledgeable, like learning this lesson learned, and being able to call justice. I think that's like the third justice card that's out here too. It does give despair, yearning, disappointment, regret, dissatisfaction. It could be nostalgia, stagnation, something designed to hold you back, to put you in delay, that hangman. Something designed to hold you back. And sometimes the holdup is for other people to see what it is that you're seeing, considering you're the enlightened one. Right? See, I can't make it up. For them to see what you're seeing because you're the enlightened one. You are the enlightened one. And you already know King of Swords, right? So the hangman could be waiting for the Queen of Swords, or whoever's in this Empress energy, Queen of Swords energy, to come around and see from your point of view, to see what you're seeing. And because they don't see what you're seeing, it's like this Six of Swords in reverse, Five of Swords energy. Like needing to right the boat. And the spirit is using these situations to show you how to defend yourself, to recognize when you're under attack. And these demons don't care who they attach to. They just need to attack you. That's it. So if it's coming through a parent, a mother, a sibling, a friend, a lover, you know what I mean? They will get to anybody, that can get to you. I am picking up on the energy of new, like, or past lovers, like people you were intimate with, people who will come in with that mindset to get something from you. They have a goal or an agenda, and they select you as their target. And you might be thinking, like, why the fuck do I keep getting chosen by these types of people? How do I keep ending up in these types of situations? Right? It's because they are selecting you for a reason. And when you tell them or you talk to them and getting to know them, it's all about your vetting process. Can you determine that you're sitting across from a demon, from an entity that only wants to get something from you, that you are in the pre-attack phases, and they're actually trying to see whether or not you are a good target? Make it hard for them. Don't get a ass shit. Soul searching it by yourself. See, you could be looking for a relationship. Right? Sometimes when we are looking and hunting for a relationship, or we're dating and shit like that, people look for people who are by themselves for a certain type of reason. People who seem to be alone, right? Who are in solitude, you know what I mean? That you don't have a lot of people around to connect to. It's like they target and they look for a certain type of people who seem like they're on that hermit type of energy. Yeah, and that's who they want to get a cup to. Knight of Cups. They look for people like you. If you are, especially like an empath, right? You know what I'm saying? Like this salty ass motherfucking cup and trying to look. Yeah, Page of Cups to the Four of Cups. Discontent, Page of Cups. In time, see, bad luck. This is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Bad luck, resistance to change, breaking bad cycles, right? Even stagnation and a delay. So sometimes you can come out of these relationships feeling like the Four of Cups, like, it didn't work again. And why? Why am I always being attacked? What is this energy? Right? Why are these people scouting and looking for hermit energies, people like me, to give their Knight of Cups to? This love offer. They're targeting you because they want the Ten of Pentacles from you. Now, whether you feel like you have a lot of money or not, it's about your ability to create, to birth. Highly energetic, and it could be gifts down your lineage that these demons or these entities want to siphon off of, or they just might want to stagnate you and delay you so that you don't do what you came to do. You don't complete the voyage. You don't complete the journey. See your seeds grow. It's here in High Priestess. See, High Priestess is coming back through. And the only way you really see your seeds grow is to focus your energy, to prioritize you. They give you lemons, make lemonade. Make orange juice, as a matter of fact, and let them figure out how the hell you did it. Look, generosity, being way too generous. And there's something with this family tree. That shit red as the fuck. It's giving rooted, grounded, secure energy. Like the locks. Refuge is here in transformation. Maple spirit. And I love maple trees because they generate syrup. You know what I mean? It's like that goodness. It's like that well of sweetness that comes right out of it. You know, it's generating that syrupy sweetness. And maple syrup is, you know, organic maple syrup. Come on with this thing. And this is 23. It's another 5. See, manifesting your dreams. You have power to manifest. That's why. What up, blessings? Thank you so much for tapping in. Hey, Veronica. Thank you, sis, for tapping in. See, you have the ability to manifest. You have manifesting power. I got to stop and say, hey, y'all. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, blessings. Thank you, Queen. Thank y'all so much for being here. Unique healer. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. Hey, Chris Atkins. Thank you so much for tapping in. Miss Hillary. Hey, welcome, beloved. I'm so glad to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I just want to say, thank you to you guys for being so active in the comments. Barbie, thank you so much for being here, beloved. I appreciate y'all. LC, Cali girl, hey, thank y'all so much for tapping in. JW, hey, beloved, thank you so much for being here. Angel 101, thank you so much for being here. And of course, Rosalina, we had to celebrate you, beloved, yes, for passing the chemistry portion of your exam. We are so glad you're moving forward. Arrow. Peace to everybody in the chat. Surround yourself with protective energy. See, it's given the need to be protected. And somebody understands their sensitivity and you kind of feel like the need for protection. And I must say, this 4 6 is a 10 and we have 23. That's 15 again. What is on the power card? 11. So that brings it to 26. Right, where we had 25 earlier, now we see 26. 2 and 6 breaks down to 8. So we do feel the energy of balance. The infinite speaking is given 2 of Pentacles. It always gives me the infinity loop, which is the number 8. So mystic power, and look, protection guardian. Right, it's definitely this. And you may be looking for somebody where it'd be like, you know, you guys, you will protect me and I don't have to be so hyper defensive. But it's giving, yes, you do need to be defensive. You need to check your defense system. We always need to run the checks, just like we check our fire detectors or the smoke detectors and the carbon monoxide detectors. We check our the home security as well, right? You always want to keep your systems in alignment and running, and you run maintenance checks. That way, when you need them, they are working. Right? You don't want to wait until the threat is imminent and not understand or just find out that your protection system is down or there's a weakness that left you open. No. Right? Surround yourself with protective energy. Protective energy. Protect your energy. Your energy is sacred. What's coming down your lineage matters. What comes through you matters, especially when you have manifesting power. A person get with you and they probably do so well with you, right? They start to come up and they start to grow and they start to blossom, and you may start to look up and be like, shit, everything around me and my life personally is shrinking, is atrophying, is not growing, I'm diminishing, because you are with somebody that's siphoning off your fucking energy. See, direction guardian, choosing your path. The spirit is going to test you and you're going to have to choose your path. Yeah, see, winter is here, y'all. Take care of your needs. And it's something about this guardian, right? We were picking up some sort of guardian. Take charge with authority is here. That's definitely Emperor or King of Wands energy. That authority is definitely given Emperor. Yeah, and you don't have to be right and see things from a higher perspective. So if a person, if you in a battle of like wits, let go of your need to be right. You ain't gotta argue about shit. Let them have it. If they think they right, then let them be think they right. Yeah, we have a mermaid in a koi pond. Rediscover your individuality. Become the dragon. Is you becoming the dragon? Shit, you talking about a fire breathing dragon with wings, and you realize you didn't even need your wings to fly? Not only can you fly, but you got this fire breath coming up out of you that'll burn a motherfucker up. They'll learn not to fuck with you, I'm just saying. I don't know how many people running up to dragons just for no fucking reason. I mean, they did have people that hunt them, so like folks be having balls, but you know how to protect yourself. I don't know why I just saw Leroy from the fucking Last Dragon, y'all. You got the glow. Maybe that's why everybody be looking at you and targeting you for your fucking energy because you got the glow. Leroy, the Last Dragon. I am the master. Show enough. I might have to watch that just because it's funny as shit. These days. Which one, beloved? This one? Yeah, what? Oh, show enough. What? I'm seeing the dude. Yeah, like why was he just such an asshole to Leroy though? What was the whole purpose? It was just a bully though. I think they was robbing other people, other businesses for their fucking energy. So the Ten of Pentacles could even be somebody's like family business or some shit or family wealth. And you might be a beneficiary of something that comes from down the family and you need to be able to protect it. Yeah, look, dragon again. Dragon, what is that? Dragonling Garden? A new world is born. Look, and she got a baby dragon. It's something given with this dragon energy. Yeah, Elizabeth and the lion, it's time to become a great leader. Somebody is definitely being made a leader. Right? And it's all about your spiritual strength and being able to sniff out the adversaries, beloved. You need some space and relationship is giving Beauty and the Beast. So you probably was like Beauty that was attached to a beast that was siphoning all of your good energy. What the fuck did the beast want from Beauty? You know what I'm saying? Ain't it so cute? I love these cards. See, change is natural, it's good, but yes, it can hurt. And it says a twist in the tail, the unexpected, a change that you did not see coming. It's a change that you don't see coming. And she's giving like that all white, she's giving wintry, fairy type of energy. It's something with winter. It's giving purification. It's giving cleansing. It's giving learning. This one, is this right? Yes. Okay, see, Koi Pod, rediscovering your individuality, becoming the dragon. And that's what we were saying, becoming the dragon. You're going to be coming out as something that they don't fuck with, even if they think they want to fuck with it. By the time they talk to you and see what it is, they will disappear. So if you get in this energy, expect people to ghost you. I'm just saying, they'll have a conversation with you, but they're not gonna stick around, they're not gonna fuck with you because they see that they can't get over on you. Like your security defenses is tight. It's giving that. And you know that people don't just get to the person, they don't just get to the emperor, they don't just get to the jefe, they don't just get to the boss, they don't. They gotta go through security to get to you. And it's only certain select few that get through. Yeah, butterfly, I am reborn. Somebody finna be reborn as a fucking dragon, is what it's giving. 5, definitely heavy change. Once a midnight dreary. See, you are creative. We see genius. We see writing, expression, artistic flow. So whoever you are, you definitely are energetically fruitful. What would you like, beloved? Anything else? I feel like we went through. I do hear angel numbers. I'm seeing the light seers, but I don't know if they want to get it. So let's get the angel numbers and we'll see where they take us next. We might be wrapping it up. We don't know. The void. See, definitely giving winter vibes. The void. And see, if you do have some sort of void, so say if for some reason there is a space in you that needs to be filled, right? Or needs to be healed. If you are a person that has parent issues or parent wounds, whether it be daddy issues or mommy issues, right? Then people could sniff out that. They can identify that weakness, right? And attach to that. They can exploit it. They can use it. If you are an empath and you feel you're sensitive and you need protection, they can exploit that. Whatever it is that you think that you need, they can exploit it. So your task that's before you, should you choose to accept the mission, is to identify your own weakness and turn it into a strength, beloved. Social skills. See, what is the skill that you need? We do see hope, optimism, liberation, success, prosperity, excitement, and enthusiasm. The problems you have today will eventually disappear. And again, guardian angels are encouraging you to maintain a positive outlook on life since your luck may be about to change. Change is imminent, right? But danger could also be imminent, right? You are being tested to see if you can recognize it, if you can sniff it out. Prosperity, 808. You are a very prosperous, energetic person, and people will attach to you for that reason. It says embrace your potential and welcome prosperity. And I think they were welcoming you in here. Yeah, her special place. It says find your own safe space inside and out. That's not the card we were looking for. We must have shuffled it. But it is important to make sure that you are safe in your own space, that you are always moving from a sense of safety. When we move from a place of fear, we can, do some other shit. Make choices that are not to our benefit. Letting go. Definitely letting go. Surrender, let go of control, release resistance, and trust in the flow of life. Knowing that everything unfolds in divine timing and for your highest good. So if you are attempting to rush something, or you feel a sense or a deep need to acquire something, to achieve something, to get something, it could be, driven from some sort of other need. And it may not be healthy, right? It could be from some sense of scarcity. 777 is coming back through. That number showed up earlier today. See, this message will most likely come to you during intense times of uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may have come your way. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share. So you definitely have a story that people can learn from, right? It says you'll need enthusiasm and effort to get this message to others. Confidence. You will need confidence too. And that's what we were getting. Don't move from any sense of insecurity. Whatever you have an insecurity on, work on developing that, right? Hell, I don't know. If there's a space that needs to be filled, whether it's parent issues, whether it is your empathic or psychic abilities, things about you that you could, identify as a weakness, or things that people exploit as a weakness, then you strengthen it, you turn it into your strength. Or when you accept the fact that, you know what, the way that my house is situated, this area is exposed to like some sort of threat, I could see how that could be a weak spot, like it's a blind spot or something like that. What can I put around this area to heighten or intensifying its security, right? Like I need to secure that or prop it up or give it special attention because I see it's an area of weakness. So if something is tapping on that area of weakness, I may scrutinize it a little bit deeper. I may try to understand why is this button being pushed or what was triggering it so I can resolve it. And secure self, beloved. Compromise is coming through. It's something about not compromising because they put that shit in reverse. They said don't compromise on something. Look, protection. A part of your protection could be not to compromise. What are you asking for? What are you requiring? And we do see change, rebellion, guidance, justice, truth, character, and love, right? So if you are making decisions that are just, then that's a protection. And I can't make it up because balance just flew out. 222. 222-333-444. If they freaking bring out 111, we're going to know something because on the rising message, we picked up 1, 2, 3, 4. And it was 11, and then it was 22, and then it was 33, and then it was 44. Now we see 222, 333, and 444. And we already see the 1, 2, 3 here on the table with the let go. So the numbers 1, 2, 3 is significant. 1, 2, 3, 4 specifically. 22. So that's another 22, acting on your idea. Be realistic and have a practical approach to your goals, beloved. Right? And it says you have the benefit and fortune if you use your wise judgment. Use your wise. I can't fucking make it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Y'all, I just get so much energy on my solar plexus right now. Like I felt nauseous. Like I could have almost threw up just that quick. That's how hard it hit my solar plexus. It's like so much fire that's coming through. Willpower, fire, strength, courage, bravery. All these energies are just flowing. We literally just said 1, 2, 3, 4 have been the numbers. And what do? They bring it out. We see 333 for support coming through. 1144 coming through. Divine intervention. Growth. 234. You're experiencing growth right now. 1331, which is transformation. It look. 4 and 4 breaks down to 8. 8. And well, 4 and 4 breaks down to 8. I don't know why we got that. But it's giving advice, comfort, a major change for somebody is coming. And it's giving individuality. So you're going to get something particular to you for your specific journey. This major change is coming, and a part of it is you being able to recognize the pre-attack so that you can protect yourself from future attacks. Like you can govern and master yourself, master your energy. You've identified weaknesses and you put in additional boundaries to protect yourself and detect any threats. And you can respond to attacks and recover quickly, beloved. Yeah, lucky shirt 33 is here and we see 1818 willpower. Definitely was just feeling that solar plexus with your willpower. So something significant is coming. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming, and you're destined for greatness. It's Emperor energy, 787. Just stay authentic to yourself. Authenticity. If you cannot be yourself, like we said earlier, then that's the first clue. If you with a person that for some reason you feel like you are under a microscope or you are auditioning for a fucking position in their company, like you need to be a damn ballerina dancing around on your toes and shit, walking on eggshells and being extra careful about how you present, then that's probably not the person for you. Yeah, support 333 and 1221, taking initiative. Again, change. And 12 is the hangman, right? Sometimes people are going to see it your way and sometimes they not. You know, and sometimes you have to call if the cycle 21 like is over. Like I'm not gonna sit here and wait for you to see things my way in order to move forward. Like either you get it or you don't. I don't know why we was getting ready to pick up that deck. You have Four of Pentacles. It's like holding on to your energy, mastering your energy. Yeah, and understanding the actions to take, how to defend yourself with the wine. Look, right back to that. Look, and see there's the Five of Swords we were talking about with the Six of Swords in reverse. Right, it's the mind games, it's the trickery, it's the fuckery. And how do you defend yourself against this shit, against the attacks? Because it is like the battleground. And if you can understand and sniff out the pre-attack before they actually get a chance to attack you, then how much do you save yourself, beloved? You do. Yeah, it's like a spiritual thing. And it's like something wanting to claim victory over you. But if you can allow your spirit team to give you the clue and you can stay tapped into your sensitivity, it's given embrace your sensitivity, then you can win because your sensitivity, your intuition, your psychic abilities, your gifts is going to help you see shit so that you can be victorious over it. You understand the strategy. See, Knight of Cups. What the fuck are they bringing? What is the motive? How do you protect your energy in every fucking thing that you're growing? How do you protect your garden? Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? Keep these bitches out of it. Shit. Just kidding. Learning when to let go. LC. Keeping these bitches out of it and learning when to let go. Untying yourself. You can get out that shit. You can get out of it. You can circumvent the threat before it even gets to you just using your gifts, your sensitivity. It is your superpower. It is. Look, Nine of Pentacles. How the fuck does your garden grow? And somebody is watching your shit. She's giving me like a mix. So it could be your Queen of Swords energy, you thinking and investigating, being discerning, understanding how to vet. It could be somebody else around you, and you could be in the King of Swords energy, like really understanding and seeing this person. It could be a battle of mindsets. See, look, somebody could be definitely a manipulating magician, thinking their way to do something, and whatever it is not good for you. It's to destroy, it's to decimate, it's to delay, it's to stop, it's to unalive whatever it is that you come to do. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Like, can you see that shit with the extreme clarity? Because, see, here's Queen of Cups. Your sensitivity is a gift. And it's given a person that can alchemize, you can take that spiritual flow and change it into tangibility, your seeds. And you will watch your seeds grow. What the fuck, though? See, Five of Cups, regret, and somebody causing or trying to make it hard for you, beloved. Not being able to see where you're going. Yeah, but you can battle that. It's a way that you can fight King of Cups by balancing your energy. Because somebody may have told you being in this right here is not the way to go, but it is. The only thing that you need to do is to go further by balancing out you. That's it. Paying attention to where you put your seeds at. And understand that you are under attack because you know how to grow that. 9 and 1, that's another 10 pentacles. Shit, if you count them up, it's at least 40 pentacles down here to what? 41 with the Ace of Pentacles that's down here. Shit, and I think you came out as the Queen of Pentacles as well. And like, you got the ability to grow. And people will attack you because of that. So, you have to learn your counterattack. And what is the counterattack? Recognizing the stages of the pre-attack. Right, you understand. What is their goal? What's the agenda? Can you identify it just by the way that they're presenting, by listening to them, vetting them? right? Volume minded target selection. Which one of them are you selecting and why? Right? Information gathering. Allowing yourself to gather information on you the way that they think that they're gathering. Not allowing yourself to, yes, gather information on you, understand your weaknesses so that you can put in boundaries around those places. And it's also gathering information on them through listening, by watching, through observing. Being very observant. This one? No. Which one? This one? See, you didn't wake up today to be fucking average. You're not an average person. You're not the average one of the meal. Those tears got to go. Exactly. Right? But they reflect back to us something important, right? We can see who they are. And when we learn how to divert our energy and put it back onto self, then we ensure that the harvest is healthy. We can choke them out by denying them the energy that they need. We can, pull that shit back onto self. It's given, don't try to fit in. You were born to stand out. So don't try to fit in. You were born to stand out. That's coming up. And it's something about they put it in reverse. So they may be trying to tell you to guard your energy like it's okay. Nope. People are trying to tell you to, I don't know. Maybe you don't want to stand out. Somebody doesn't want to stand out. And I'm even hearing, this feels sad, but I understand it. It's like somebody may envy not fitting in. But not fitting in is a part of your power. I will let go of the shit that doesn't serve me. Let go, let go, let go. See, letting go. Right? Let go of what doesn't serve you. And it does. Not understanding that you have this gift from your lineage, like the ability to manifest like this power. I don't know why somebody who is into anime, you may be able to get this if you know what I'm going. It's giving Avatar, again, Jedi energy, like the force is strong with you, right? And you have the ability to bend elements. Like you could take spiritual essence and spiritual flow and transmute it into material things, into tangibility. And if you have this manifesting power, this manifesting gift, then yes, you need to learn how to protect it. It can make you feel at odds with the rest of the world or many people that's in it. Like it's not a lot of yous in your vicinity, which can make you feel out there isolated. It could give you a sense of disconnection, right? And a need to connect could call in the wrong people. Like sharks, they can smell when people are bleeding. Right, so if you in the water and you got this wound, then they can smell you, right? So you need to understand how you defend against that attack. Happiness is a choice, and today I choose to be over the fucking top happy. That affirmation came out in the Rising message. So somebody really needs to understand that happiness is a choice. And we choose to be happy today. It's not I'll be happy when. I'll be happy when I get my protector. I'll be happy when I have my person. No, be happy now. You already have a protector. You are never alone. Right? And once you get that, happiness is something that occurs in the moment, in the right now, then you experience it. You quit chasing it. Therefore, you're not open to people who are looking for that energy. Unfortunately, it could give off desperate, and that would make you smell like you bleeding out in the ocean. And the sharks come in, they start circling you because they can smell that wound on you. They can smell it. Yeah, this is in reverse too. Inhale, exhale, and let that fucking shit go. That's 3 messages right here about letting that shit go. Something happened in the past, it's okay to learn from it, to move through it. You take on the lessons and you just apply it to your life. You see that weakness, oh shit, I gotta bone up my security, my protection around this area. What boundaries do we need to put in place to keep myself safe? And you do it, you execute it. I can sit with really fucking big feelings and I am still okay. Five of Cups. You can sit through these feelings and be okay. You can. You can do it. You can reflect on you and find out where are the areas that I'm struggling at. What is my struggle area? And if you haven't identified it, then reflect. Beloved, look back on your past relationships and see how did they connect to you. What is it that they were coming to get? What at the end of the relationship, what did you feel like you lose? You lost. That's the lesson. If you can look back and be like, damn, this person came up on me and they took off with all my shit, then you know they came in for money, for your energy. Right? If you love this person up to healness and health and then they ran off when they felt strong and shit, then you know they just wanted your heart energy. Like they wanted something from you, but it wasn't you. It was what you could give them. You know? And when we understand that, we can make change. We understand how to execute the counter attack. Anything else? Nope, that's it. That's what we got. Hopefully y'all got the general principles, beloved. Y'all did. I done learned this lesson, so I get it. And all of us are in our different places on our journey. Some people is going through it where they're trying to understand, like, why do I keep attacking or getting attacked by these types of energies? You may not understand that it could be something on you. It could be something on your family, right? It could go deeper than just, like, you know, a random fucking thing. Somebody may need to really understand that happiness is a choice in today to choose it. To be fucking happy today, beloved. Because that came out again. We shuffled and it came right back. You know, and if you were on that, I'll be happy when I get my person, you could rush your decision, you know, and don't fully go through the vetting process. And you could choose somebody that's really just another wolf in sheep's clothing, beloved. You could choose another karmic lesson. So the spirit is giving somebody the chance to choose. See, Knight of Pentacles is giving slow down. Slow down, control your energy. The person that's going to be for you, they're going to be for you and they're not going to pass you. If they're for you and you put in your boundaries, you say slow down, these are the things that I need in order to be comfortable, you know what I mean? Or as you move forward without compromising on that, they will get it. And they will respect it. If they don't fucking respect it and they want to rush you, Knight of Wands, then they just not the fucking person for you. They're just not. That's the part that you might need to see with the moon. Like, that's the hidden truth, weed. Sometimes people can make you feel rushed, like if you don't make a decision, if you don't do it right now to please me in this situation, then I'ma leave. To get your ass the fuck on. That's what I'm getting. Okay? See, make your decision. You ain't gonna put me in a motherfucking ultimatum. It's either this or that. You better get your ass the fuck on. How about that? Is what I heard. How about that? How about we go with option number 3? Get your ass the fuck away from me. How about we go with that? Because it ain't no goddamn compromising. Not on your values. Not on your ethics. Not on your moral standing. What it requires to be with you. No. I'm not saying like be so motherfucking like... If you don't go out there and make $17 million, ain't nobody on that shit. But damn it, if I say, you know, these are my requirements before I do this or that, or these are my boundaries, then that's what it is. Drama alert is here. 1717 is 88, and we see 555. Change. Them fives is coming through. Yes, get the hell away from me for $0 motherfucking dollars, Alex. Like, shit. The fuck out. I feel like Monopoly, don't pass go. I see security. Somebody need to beef up their security system. Hell, work hard and stay disciplined to unlock a happy today, a happy, wealthy 40 Pentacles is down here. 40, okay? Wealthy and successful life. Your guardian angels are here to help you. Guardians. What? I don't know if y'all can see all of that, but that's what it is. Man, guard your energy. Look, perseverance 88 is here, spiritual awakening, and 999 releasing. Release what don't serve you, balance. We see your finances glowing up, we see success and wealth, but we also see cycles of what goes around comes around. So be sure to take swift action. Like when you see it is what it is, don't play no games with it. I owe you fucking nothing. We on date number 2 and you already asking me shit, so what do you do? Oh, yeah, you look like you can do this and you look like you can have, oh no. You look like you need somebody to be over there, oh no. You sure you won't want me? Oh no. Oh no. All right, Miss Veronica, straight to jail. See, allow your spirit team to support you. I could come in and do this. You know you need somebody over there to help you do that. Nope. 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 We got provisions for that. We got provisions for that. You know you need somebody to come over there and be a. I don't need nobody to come over here and be shit. The Most High God provides everything we need, damn it. And if you are the person that they are sending to us to help and be a support onto us, then you will get the fact that we have boundaries and they're in place to secure us. See, creativity, genius, writing, expression, and artistic flow, 31. It's the reverse of the 13 is giving reborn. It's giving phoenix energy. Yeah, see, look, Brother Raccoon, a safe place for you to go. It's definitely all about safety. A safe place for you to go. What does that say? Find your own safe place. It's definitely about safety. Now you are independent and free. Her love feathers. Refuge. A safe place to go. A refuge. And we see purification. Look at that winner. Right? It's given that you have to understand that the Most High God has already provided you a safe place to go. And if you are not in a safe place now, please move to become safe. There is a safe place for you. And if you are in your hermit energy and you're doing your soul searching and you're in solitude and you are battling, needing to connect with a person, be careful with that. Grace is here. Enjoy. See, be happy today. Happy today. Joy is with you today, and there is no reason to allow circumstances of life to take that joy away. Winter. Hold on to your joy during this season. It could get cold for somebody. I don't know why I'm getting that. Yeah, Tower. Would you say you was just driving? She is, and the license plate had 55565. Wow. You talking about confirmation. Somebody is definitely manifesting their dreams, and you can have a very generous spirit. Like you in this tree is something like, again, I'm getting family tree and I'm getting lineage, but it's something that comes through you, like the maple tree that just like naturally creates its own syrup, and it's a demand for it, right? Like people, Canadian maple syrup is a thing for a reason. You know, and that shit is more motherfucking expensive than current corn syrup. High fructose corn syrup. Shit, you get some 100% pure organic maple syrup. It's not gonna be the same as a motherfucking what's that chick? Ain't your mama? What's that other lady? I can't even think of it. Shit, I can't even think of it. All right now. All I can see is I ain't your mama. That's why they said it like that. That's why I can only see ain't your mama. Because it's giving I ain't your mama. Be careful, y'all. Be careful. Be careful who you talk to. It could have to do with somebody, mama, because we did pick up that Empress energy, but sometimes people be wanting to be mothered and shit. It's like, I ain't your mama. I can't make it up. Look, the Two of Cups is here. Look, they want you to give to them in this connection like you they mama. And Spirit like, look, that shit is in reverse. Emperor, I am not your mama. That's what I heard. The Wheel of Fortune is here, and see, that's that Eight of Swords. Like, don't be wrapped up in your head. You can see what time it is. When you see what time it is, release yourself and keep on moving forward. See, look, partnerships. See, that's that Four of Wands that's down here. And somebody could be concerned. I don't know if you're the person that's stressed out about getting in a relationship. Somebody else could be looking for a relationship because they fucking stressed out, right? It could be them looking for a savior person. Again, I ain't your mama. You know, they be out here looking for people to do shit for them that only they mama gonna do. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that shit. That's what, that's what I'm getting. Anyway, y'all, that's what we got. The Lovers, yeah. Be careful. It's the winter season. Folks be wanting to attach for all kinds of fucking reasons. So make the decision, like, and use your whole spirit, like, to do it. Don't settle for less, right? Prioritize your self-care. Because people just, you know, they be wanting to connect so they can get some shit. They want you to be their surrogate mama and fucking put them all up to your tit. I'm just saying, just giving that. I don't know why. Somebody could have issues with a mom though. So if you are waiting for your parent, your mother to see things the way that you see it and it's causing a delay, like you're held up because you want them to see it your way, Spirit said surrender your needs to be right. Like, you don't need to prove yourself to anybody. As long as you're doing what you know you are supposed to be doing, it's aligned, you know, for the highest good. It's spiritually led, you know what I mean? You trust yourself. You're not doing harm to self or to other selves. Then move forward and do what the Spirit told you to do. You don't have to prove anything to anybody, and you don't need anybody's approval. See, ancestors, ancestral line, and generational shift. Whatever this is and whoever you are, this shit comes down your lineage. 1 and 4 is a 5, beloved. And you could be somebody that your ancestors have tapped to change some shit. Which means that other people in your lineage are not gonna fucking get it. They're not gonna understand why you have a difference, why there is a shift, what are the dreams that you are manifesting, you know, and the power that you've been gifted to be able to do it, right? And damn, is that not a motherfucking dragon? Is it not? It is. See, dragons have an affinity for wealth, right? You do. And see, it could be like that dragon fever where they kind of get like into wealth when they acquire it and they don't want to release it. It's almost being ravenous. But I'm not picking up that. It's just like you're built for it. Like that's your energy. You know what I mean? And so we see shift your perspective, your perception. Air guardian. Air is giving me Queen of Swords. And shifting your perception is like that hangman. You could be waiting for other people to see things the way that you see it. You can have an enlightened point of view, and it could come from your elders being a light in the darkness. If you are a light in the darkness, then you are surrounded by people who don't understand you, right? It's only one, you know. It's not like it's gonna be 4 or 5 of y'all with the same enlightenment, the same journey, the same understanding. That other people around you not gonna get it. You're gonna be surrounded by people who are unenlightened, and you are the light in the darkness. So if you waiting for them to see your point of view before you move forward, you could be waiting a very long time, beloved. It could be another trick of the adversary to delay you, to stop you, to prevent you from doing what it is that your ancestors sent you to do. Because this is about your ancestral line. This is a generational shift you're making. Yeah, Hunter. So whatever it is, track down your fears and your desires. And whatever your fears are, put in some security mechanisms around that shit. Like lean into faith, right? And trust your talents. Trust yourself. You have the ability to stay safe. See, to take care of your needs. Look at all this shit. It's giving wolf fox energy. She-wolf energy. Wolf energy. Taking care of your needs. You have the ability to keep yourself safe. You do. Unleash the wild within. And it's definitely something about being tongue tied. I'm seeing the Eight of Swords, so somebody could feel tongue tied when talking to a particular person. Like you may need to be able to communicate clearly so people get what it is that you're saying. Yeah, you might be moving in a new direction. You definitely are taking your lineage in a new direction, and you're the person tapped to go do it. And it's being open to healing information. You a white witch being the light. And we did see something about your light earlier. I think it's this. Yeah, a light in the darkness. Light the darkness. See, be the light. Anything else? No. Night, be brave and be honest. High Priestess and the Hermit. Bravery, honesty, the snake shedding old skin, but we see the Hermit and the High Priestess. Right? How much information is the Spirit giving you when you in this space, revealing all these things to you? But it's also showing you a lot about you and how do you protect you and what's coming through you. So take note. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I appreciate you. It seems like that every time we think we through, it's more that's coming through. So this is definitely a highly energetic week for readings. I definitely feel a lot of energy and information coming from the ancestors. It's giving ancestral realm, the spirit realm, coming to remind us, giving us, extra special encouragement as we finish out the year, releasing, what I mean, making sure that, the last little quiz and test to see if we got, the information we needed. And for somebody, see, look, take note, right? Take note. Somebody needs to set their sights higher, which would mean no compromise. If it ain't what you want and you know you don't want it, then don't fucking settle for it. Like, just period. I love you like I love me, because that's my capacity. I can't love you any more than I love myself, but it's growing 1% daily. I love you like I love the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the ending, that called us all to be the infinite intelligence breathing. Because the word lives, it does, beloved. And you use it in a very powerful way to manifest. One of those things is saying what you need to say, and it's one of those boundaries, like it needs to be set. Somebody in particular, where you might feel tongue tied when you get ready to set that boundary with them, but it's giving breathe. You might need to take notes and write your shit down so that you can get through every single thing and check it off and make sure that by the time the conversation is done, that conversation is done. To the next now. This one's done. Ashe. I don't know why. It's definitely communication with somebody. It's going to be difficult. It's given like somebody really has a hard time saying, it's like losing the words that you need to say, which is why Spirit is giving me taking notes and writing down like pinpoints in conversation so that you hit everything that's important to your heart, beloved, and that you say it. And you are able to, it's almost giving like referring back to it and making sure you stay on pace and on track and on target. Whoever you are, you may speak to a person and put you like on a communication merry-go-round. It's like a word storm or a word mix or word salad. Like you might get wrapped up around it. You want to have a pointed conversation with a person and they take this point and then they reroute it and direct it and go somewhere else off target. So it's given like, you are working with a mental gymnast when they wrap you up in conversation. That is another form of I'm trying not to use the word ABUSC because to me it's like it's just one of those things. It's mental, right? It's one of those things to fuck with your head. That's why we had that Six of Swords in the reverse, leaning us to like the Five of Swords, like mental conflict and mind games, using communication and the way that they phrase words and the way that they say it. It could wrap you up and you be trying to figure out how to unravel the shit and get down to the point and stay on target, like focus. So for somebody, you may need to write it down before you go into conversation. And if they are not able to stay on track with the communication and like just move, let's move through this point, this point, this point, and let's get some resolution. And if they want to wrap you up, call a conversation and be through with it. Because you already know what it is. It's mental games, it's big mental fuckery, and we just don't got time for it. Oh, I'm glad that resonates, Miss Hillary, because I'm like, there's something else to say. I just kept feeling like there's something else. Yeah, it's definitely a gaslighting tactic that narcissists and people who energetic vampires, they use that. So those would be our cluster Bs. You know, people would have those personality issues. They don't know how to generate their own energy. It's given that. But I love y'all. I do. For tonight, I bid you adieu. We will see you guys tomorrow on the Rising Message, 11/11/2025, beloved. And considering that we got time, because we're going to be off, you know, whoever is around, if y'all want to tap in and we do some messages, and we might do some other stuff too. You never know. Just saying. So tap into the Series of Week Tarot show. You show enough, never know what you come get. Until then, good night. Ashe, beloved.